What the students have been doing is what's called Trout in the Classroom. It's a Trout Unlimited program where the local TU chapters help these teachers in their classroom set up a tank with a chiller and an aerator, and in the fall of the school year they're delivered brook trout eggs. And then throughout the school year the students are tasked with making sure those eggs hatch and making sure the fish can grow. They're feeding them, they're checking the water chemistry, they're making sure everything's, ideal for those fish to grow up. So we looked at this section of the creek and saw that there were some things limiting the ability for trout to live in here. We didn't have the best habitat, the best shade, and the best cover, so we did some stream bank stabilization work to make the habitat better. And so now, we're 2 years later, we got the opportunity for you all to put your trout in here, and we have a good chance for these fish that you're putting in to hopefully stay here and hang out and grow bigger because the habitat's better.
They loved seeing the whole progression from eggs through the little trout with the yolk sac and then watching them grow. And the fourth grade in particular, we have a property that was donated to the school that's right next to the original campus. And they love to go out, and they did some studies of invasive and native plants. And so they've had a lot of exposure to the wetland area and the stream on the school property.
What is the temperature for y'all's water right now in the bucket?
10 to 15 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, 15 degrees Celsius.
That's pretty cold.
About 12.
That's good. So what we need to do is, one of the things we need to make sure of, we'll take that thermometer and I'll lean over, and one of y'all, if it's not too deep, we'll hold it in the creek to see what the temperature is of the creek, because we don't want to put the fish in and have the temperature be so different that it shocks them, because that'll hurt them. So we got to let them adjust to that temperature a little bit. Now, if we go down here and check and the temperature of the water is about the same, we can just put them in. So you guys have between 10 and 15, you said, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're at here. We're at 12, so I think we're okay. So what you guys can do is, and down there, back up a little bit.
This guy's just staying steady in the current. Don't scare him though with your feet.
Yeah, it's so cool. Oh, there's two. They're right next to you.
That's the this type of creek has some pretty typical bugs in it. What do you got? So that's a little sow bug right there, or we call them crest bugs.
What's this?
That one is what we call a scud, and they typically live in there. That one looks like you have, that's another sow bug or crest bug right there. And there's some pretty big ones swimming around, falling around there too if you look.
I see a bug.
Yeah, over there's one. Yeah. You kind of pick up some of that grass and kind of look through it, and you might see a bug cleaning to the leaf. Or cleaning.
How to do more on any property we touch to try to restore it and give the trout a chance, and other species that we're learning about has been really cool for the kids. Doing this and actually seeing the restored stream here and hoping that the trout will survive, this was really neat for the fourth grade.